Hi guys, it's Abby again with Boston Proper Real Estate. So you're thinking about buying a home or maybe an investment in Boston. We've thought about 8 really important things that you need to think about before making your purchase. Number 1, the most important thing to consider when buying a property is what can you afford. In the past, mortgage companies would evaluate your income, savings, and your credit score to figure out what they're going to lend you. Nowadays, they're looking a lot more critically at owner occupancy and also an appraisal of what a property is actually worth. So it's really important to sit down with your experienced real estate agent and figure out not only what a property is worth, but also what the bank will view it as being worth. And then also take a look at your own personal finances before you run out the door, start looking at a million properties, just figuring out what exactly you can comfortably afford. So, the number 1 thing to consider before starting your housing search is what can you afford? Number 2, when do you want to take ownership of this property? Whether it's 2 weeks, 2 months, or 10 years, we don't care. We're happy to work at the pace that's comfortable for you. But having said that, it's really important to figure out approximately when you want to take ownership of this property so that we can make the best use of your time and find you the perfect property. Number 3, brownstones versus high-rises. Boston's a very unique city in that it's made up of 2 different kinds of buildings. The charming historical brownstones that are smaller buildings and offer elaborate moldings, fireplaces, really high ceilings. But then there's also the high-rises, which are much more modern and offer you amenities such as air conditioning, elevator, garage parking. It's basically your personal preference, and we'll show you both if you want, but just one more thing to think about before purchasing in Boston. Number 4, neighborhoods. Boston's comprised of very unique neighborhoods. Please reference my video on these neighborhoods if you're unfamiliar with Boston, because figuring out exactly where you want to live, what could be more important than that? Number 5, condo fees. Condo fees vary from building to building, and what's included varies from building to building, so it's something important to always keep in mind when looking at your properties. Number 6, special assessments. Special assessments are additional costs that may arise when a building needs unforeseen repair, such as the roof being repaired or repointing of the building. Either way, these are just additional costs that you need to be aware of when purchasing a property in Boston. Number 7, owner occupancy. And I hope you guys are still with me because this is a big one. Owner occupancy refers to the ratio of owners actually living in their units versus which ones they rent out. And this is a big thing about your neighbors and also the type of financing you can get. Number 8, choosing your real estate agent. Please refer to my video on why to choose Boston Proper Real Estate and you'll know why.